Your way. Next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
And the hook up to Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach. Not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here. And
what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. Now he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. From the gun, Fox. This is caught by Hawkins. Touchdown. Good job. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd down, Curtis. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fox. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Fox. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Fox throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, Fox. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Matlock. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fox. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Off play action. Curtis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Curtis. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fox going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Hawkins. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Back to throw. Fox. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Fox. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people, touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Curtis. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Curtis. It's caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Curtis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move it. And
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
He doesn't need to change much personally. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Buying time to his left. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
They don't get nothing.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Farrell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Curtis. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fox. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Fox. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fox. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, up near 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown catches as well. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikings looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fox. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, Farrell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Curtis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fox. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on third down, Curtis is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Farrell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Hawkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Hawkins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Fox. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Off play action. Curtis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Curtis. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fox. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Curtis.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Curtis. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Curtis. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Curtis.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's 2nd and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down. Curtis. He's going to go up top again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Hawkins. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. 85 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hawkins, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. Powers, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On first down, Goodson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Curtis. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Curtis. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Curtis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
To throw on second down, Curtis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 1st and 10, Curtis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Curtis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Curtis got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Curtis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.